year was 1988. Capital Ankara met a new company, Anakent Planning. It has taken place in the industry to provide urbanism, map, engineering, architecture, construction and consulting services related to large-scale projects. Anakent, which has aimed to do the best in the service area and to be the best in its own field since its establishment, is proud to be the leader company in the industry with the successful works of development plans and implementation, mapping with geodetic and photogrammetric methods, road projects, substructure, superstructure projects, land consolidation projects, city information system and urban renewal. Within the last quarter of a century, with successful projects that are performed both in Turkey and abroad, Anakent has strengthened its respected position in the sector. Anakent takes providing services by developing skilled employees, completing the undertaken projects on time by prioritizing the quality as principle, and completed all projects that have been committed perfectly by working with expert city planners, engineers, architects and using the superior technology. Anakent doesn't regard planning as a technical process, but as a process of making rational decisions regarding the future of the city, doesn't regard plan as just a technical document, but optimal decisions having vital role. It has not only produced physical plans within the frame of its planning approach, but also completed some important works that create vision for them. Anakent that aimed for the sky on the verge of 21st century enhanced its success chart with its strides and successive large-scale projects, became number one with its 25 years experience, expert employees and superior technical equipment. Today, many towns in the country and outside the country have the sign of Anakent with the projects that hit the headlines to the sector. Here are some of these projects. For meeting the needs of maps that were necessary for urban service delivery and in every stage of planning, our company that does map producing projects with geodetic and photogrammetric methods completed projects of many cities, notably Istanbul, with the superior technology and photogrammetric method, which is the fastest and the most advanced method. Istanbul Digital Photogrammetric Mapping and Orthophoto Map Production projects constitute one of the few projects not only in Turkey but also all around the world in terms of greatness, workload and financial portrait are among the great projects that were implemented by Anakent. Within the scope of this project that was carried out at about 5,500 square kilometers within the boundaries of world metropolis Istanbul, and completed 730 days, more than 16,000 1,000 scale digital photogrammetric map and orthophoto map sheets were produced. These maps produced in the project were also adapted for Geographical Information System program, various significant data that provided opportunity to perform qualified urban services at the provincial level, which helped Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality's works were obtained. Kocaeli Digital Photogrammetric Mapping and Orthophoto Production projects are the other great projects that were carried out by Anakent. Within the scope of this project, our company prepared 5,000 scale digital base maps and orthophoto maps that were prepared with photogrammetric method for 432,000 hectares stated in Istanbul. These maps, which constitute base for establishing development plans and urban information system that were made in urban areas, also made the providing qualified service of the municipality easy and contributed to other works about planning. One of the projects that have been completed successfully by Anakent's engineers and planners in digital photogrammetric map producing project that were carried out within the scope of Marmara Earthquake Emergency Reconstruction Project. Within the scope of this project, our company carried out 1,000 scale digital photogrammetric mapping in 20,000 hectares of Marmara earthquake area. These maps that were produced for creating cadastral base and using for various geodetic works have played a big role of restructuring and performing risk management in the regions of fault lines and Grade 1 earthquake areas. Of course, Anakent services are not limited with these. More than 10,000 hectare digital photogrammetric mapping projects covering various areas of Kocaeli Körfez, Antalya Kepez, Ankara Kızılcahamam. Cadastral mapping in 40,000 hectares in total in districts and villages of Antalya Gazipaşa, Diyarbakır Kulp. Digital photogrammetric mapping in 60,000 hectares area within the boundaries of Erzurum Metropolitan Municipality. Ongoing cadastral map information updating projects in 15,000 hectares area in districts and villages of Kastamonu. They are among the most important projects which our company left mark on. On the other hand, restructuring and planning activities of Kocaeli Körfez, which is damaged on the biggest disaster of Turkey, Marmara earthquake on 17 August, are conducted by Anakent. Within the scope of this large-scale project, our company not only produced the city's map, but also carried out the planning studies shaping the future. Our company dealt with all geological studies, zoning plans, development plan, implementation and whole of the Körfez and has planned the city successfully. In addition, inventory of all files and buildings which are within the border of the municipality and adjacent were taken, and urban information system was established by posting all numerical and verbal data to computer. At the same time, Anakent, which holds planned projects works of Antalya Kepez, added one more successful planning, left mark on decisions that provided the city to develop conspiratorially and broadened horizons. Antakya is another big city that has the signature of Anakent. Our company, which supports a project from its geological study to its map, from its map to its plan, and from its plan to its implementation, has carried out a very important project, reconstruction plan for project that will protect city's historic fabric and cultural heritage proudly. With this project, by making study of detailed analysis, synthesis and design in Antakya, our company was presented as the most optimum, a planning vision which provided opportunity to develop with the city's traditional historical structure in the balance of city's protection and use set forth. Kızılcahamam in Ankara, Kazan in Ankara, Beypazarı in Ankara. In these three outstanding counties, our company has carried out important implementations which will provide an environment for people to be able to live happily, for planning and for shaping city's future. Especially Anakent, which contributed to planning of Kızılcahamam Asya Thermal Resort, which was the most important thermal and congress tourism center in Ankara, and timeshare facilities, making projects and actualizing them, nowadays has been carrying out the architectural projects of Akropol Thermal Megakent's planning, that is the biggest thermal city project of our country, and that was built on 1,350 acres of land. Plans of Malatya, Çorum, Kayseri and Karaman. They all have signature of Anakent. On the other hand, photogrammetric map and geological surveys of 60,000 hectares area, which is within the boundaries of Erzurum Metropolitan Municipality, were completed. Landscaping and master development plan are still continuing. Anakent plans not only urban area design, but also rural area design with the land consolidation projects. Some of these projects, which are conducted with the aims of increasing production and productivity, of ensuring the socio-economic development of rural areas, of preventing population to disperse to cities and contribution. Land consolidation projects on 12,000 hectares in Diyarbakır, 30,000 hectares in Mardin, 50,000 hectares in Şanlıurfa. One of our company's activities is urban renewal. urban renewal and regeneration projects are being carried out for providing the city's restructuring. In other words, resolving the problems that disturbs the city's structure, making the problematic and risky areas more healthy and livable by handling unplanned construction and its problems in compliance with the principles of contemporary urban policy and planning. In this context, Anakent carried out urban renewal and regeneration projects in the city centers of Hatay, Antakya and Kocaeli Körfez. Now our company is conducting a similar project in Erzurum Yakutiye county seat. Besides planning services, Anakent designs the increasingly important reforestation project today as a requirement to sensitivity to nature and the environment. Today, Anakent has signed major projects, especially in Fethiye Muğla, in this sector with 8,000 almond trees in 210 acres forest dedicated area, 16,000 olive trees and 2,500 pine nut trees in 450 acres filed in Bayer Muğla, 14,000 olive trees in 410 acres filed in Yatağan Muğla. Thanks to experiences of experts, engineers and planners, Anakent has carried study area to abroad by providing their sufficiency. Today, Anakent is a company that has a sign on important projects that are not only in Turkey but also in various countries. Anakent, which is designing regional scale planning abroad since 2010, has moved high-quality service to global scale with the projects in Azerbaijan. Our company, which completed Gence-Kazakh Economic Zone's regional plan consisting of 9 sub-regions and covering 12,500 kilometers square in total, has been continuing to projects of Lankaran Economic Zones plan consisting of 6 sub-regions and covering 6,000 kilometers square in total. Anakent, which provides living space with contemporary and sustainable planning mentality within the scale of local and international, has been continuing to make the world we live in more livable with its attentive projects.